What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. When it comes to this Blade situation, I think I've just about given up on this thing ever happening, at least with Mahershala Ali. I think eventually one day down the line, we will get a Blade movie, but I don't think Mahershala is going to be a part of this because for some crazy reason, Kevin Feige and all the smart people over there at Marvel, they just can't figure out how to make a vampire movie where Blade is just killing vampires at the end. I don't understand what's so damn hard about this. Another article has come out with them talking about, hey, man, we're trying to make sure we crack the code right or all of this other crap. This is on Variety. Marvel's Blade reboot. Kevin Feige says the most important thing is not rushing it after 2 years of trying to crack that movie. Teases an R rating. Yeah, it better be rated R. It's not even something to be teasing, man. If it ain't rated R, you can forget about it. Nobody's showing up for that joint. But I don't understand what's so hard about Blade. Why is Blade such a puzzle to these people? It's like they trying to solve Blue's Clues like a Rubik's Cube or something. Hey, man, we trying to crack the code. We don't know if we getting close or not, but we gonna try it again. They've gone through like two or three directors, about 8 screenwriters. Mahershala Ali is like, bro, man, I'm about to be in a retirement home by the time you guys get around to making this thing. This is absolutely ridiculous. And look, I know what it is, man. They are trying to break the code for Wesley Snipes. And Wesley Snipes, he's one of a kind, man. This cat is one of a kind. There's no replacing Wesley Snipes. But you got to go out there and do the job anyway. Hey, just recast Blade. And I'm honestly, man, Mahershala is a little bit too old at this point, regardless. Mahershala is in his 50s now, all right? Blade, in my opinion, should be no older than 35. And that's about where I think Wesley Snipes was at that time. He was somewhere in his mid to late 30s. That's about where you want Blade to be. And I know Mahershala Ali can probably pull that off, but not if this dude is going to be like 52 or 53 when he's finally shooting a movie. There's no codes to crack, Kevin Feige. Vampire hunter killing vampires with swords and guns. Is it that damn hard? I mean, golly, but yeah, let's go ahead and see what this cat is saying now, man. It's too funny. The Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige, spoke to Black Tree TV on his press tour for Deadpool and Wolverine and briefly touched upon the company's long-in-the-works Blade reboot, which still has 2-time Oscar winner Mahershala Ali set to star. Marvel announced its Blade reboot in July of 2019. That's 5 years ago, y'all. They announced they was doing this movie 5 years ago. It should have came out in 21 at that point. 22 at the latest. I think 22 is when they were finally starting to shoot the movie, and then that's when the first director just said, nah, I'm out. This is sounding stupid. I'm up out of here. It makes literally no sense what's going on. But development has been rocky as several writers and directors have come and gone from the project over the years. Feige said not rushing the film has been of utmost importance for the studio. Yeah, he actually did a little quick interview. Let me show y'all that.
We are committed to the movie, and we're so committed to it that we're not going to make it until it's right, which has been frustrating for us and for some fans as it's taken a while. But we have a writer working on it now. I've read half of his new draft, and it's feeling good so far.
And would you be open for Wesley returning?
Wesley's the greatest. Wesley's great. Mahershala, who's the one who came in 5 years ago, and said, I want to play it, is what this new movie's about.
Yeah, y'all saw that? Even he was kind of shocked. It was like, oh shit, it has been 5 years. It's been 5 years we've been trying to get this thing out there. And it still hasn't happened. We haven't shot one frame of film on this. And we're still working on a new script. And he's only read it halfway through. So who the hell knows? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, all right, man, look, they ain't gonna do it. All right. They're not gonna get around to another Blade film, unfortunately, as much as I was really looking forward to seeing it. Again, action, horror, those are two of my favorites. I mean, I don't know, again, it's just amazing to me that they keep screwing up something as easy as making a bowl of cereal. Like, how hard can it be? Good God almighty, man. Feige was asked about Blade in relation to Deadpool and Wolverine, which was the first R-rated entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel boss said the only way of bringing Deadpool into the MCU was to keep him R-rated, and that's the essence of his character. The same goes for Blade, Feige teased. Look, you can't do, if it ain't rated R, it's a fail-off rip. It better be rated R, and it better be a hard R, not even a soft R. There better be bloodletting all over the place, limbs getting sliced up and chopped off, heads getting lopped off. It better be Blade. If it's not Blade, nah, I'm good, man. Good God almighty. Oh, again, man, that's the problem. See, they're trying to fit some sort of a standard of MCU PG-13ness or whatever into Blade. I guarantee you that's what it is. Not only that, but they're trying to push some stupid agenda through this film, too. You got a black lead. They're going to try to turn, oh man, what can we do with this black lead? You know, how can we make this black star, you know, somehow fit the agenda of what we're doing in woke Hollywood these days? We got to get that in there some way, somehow, which is why, like the original drafts of the script, it was all about Blade's sister or no. It was about his daughter and it was about Lilith. They were shoving all of this feminism into the mix. That's what they're trying to do. Instead of just letting Blade be Blade, hey, Blade, go out there and be awesome. Go out there and kick vampire ass in an awesome way. That's all we really want. It's such an easy no-brainer. Yet somehow they keep screwing that up, man. I think that's right, Feige said. I mean, for the last 2 years, if we've been trying to crack that movie, the most important thing for us is not rushing it and making sure that we are making the right Blade movie. That you got 3 movies to look at, right? Right? You got 3 movies. Look, he even says it here. Feige continued. Because there were some great Blade movies years ago, they were all R-rated. So I think that's like Deadpool, inherent with the character of Blade. I mean, yeah, you just got to do an R-rated movie, man. There's nothing to it, bro. It's nothing to it. Blade first came to life on the big screen with Wesley Snipes in the role, starting in the 1998 movie of the same name, continuing with 2002's Blade, directed by Guillermo del Toro, and then 2004's Blade Trinity. This is crazy, right? Like in the space of 6 years, right? From 98 to 2004, they made 3 Blade movies. These idiots can't get one off the ground in 5. It's going to be 6, all right? Because it sure as hell ain't coming out next year. So it's going to be in 6 years, they couldn't figure out how to make one Blade movie. Meanwhile, they had 3 in the same space of time. That is failure as I can't rock with Marvel no more, man. I don't think they can get it done. Yeah, they announced the Blade movie with Ali in July of 2019. Again, 5 years ago, y'all. Bassem Tariq was the first director to join the project, although he exited in September of 22, roughly 2 months before the film was set to begin filming. So see, again, they took 3 years just to get ready to film it, and then the director says, nah, creative differences, I'm out of here. At this point, maybe Blade is cursed. Maybe this project is just cursed. Maybe that's the reason why nobody is getting this thing off the ground. Sheesh, man, it's crazy. Several screenwriters has also been announced through the years. Watchmen scribe Stacey O.C. Kufor and Michael Starberry. Yeah, Variety reported last November that Blade had gone through at least 5 writers by that time. And one person familiar with the script says the changes said the story at one point morphed into a narrative led by women with life lessons in it. So instead of actually doing Blade killing vampires in the coolest way possible, let's go ahead and stick some women in this. And I think Blade was the 4th spot, right? He was at the 4th spot. That means there were 3 characters more prominent than him in his own movie. He was at the 4th spot, and it was filled with life lessons, all right? And it was about women. It was about girls, okay? It was a MCU movie all the way. That's what this thing was going to be. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that they're struggling with this. This is just, again, more evidence that Kevin Feige is just a lucky man, okay? He came in at the right time with the white cats, all right? Look, he already talking about bringing the Russo brothers back. Ah, shit, I need the Russo brothers, you know? Shit, man, I can't find nobody to get this Avengers 5 thing going. Hey, Russos, y'all ready to come on back? Hey, how much you want? And I bet they command a king's ransom. They gonna ask for part ownership and shit of Marvel. I mean, because straight up, they just can't get it done otherwise. So yeah, Marvel is struggling with Blade. They're struggling with everything else. Kevin Feige is lucky as hell. They're saying they're trying to put this thing. This is the only good news, right? Is that they're trying to make Blade on the budget of less than $100 million. That means that this movie has to be well written. It's not going to be able to rely on a whole lot of special effects and all kinds of nonsense like that. It's got to be well written. It has to be a clean story. There can't be a whole lot of reshoots. Oh man, we got to reshoot this stuff. We got to reshoot the whole movie like they doing with Captain America: Brave New World. They can't do that. $100 million budget. That means they got to make sure the script is right. They got to make sure it's tight, and they can't have no loose ends that they got to go back and re-scratch their heads again, figure out what the hell it is that they're going to do. They can't afford to do this anymore. Marvel is falling apart. You know, so we'll see what happens with Comic-Con, which is coming up this week. I'm curious to see if there's going to be any further announcements on Blade or any other future movies. I think Blade is going to end up getting bumped back to 2026. They say it's supposed to come out, you can see right here, in November of 25. There's no way in hell this movie is going to be ready for November of 2025. No chance. No chance at all. They haven't even started shooting it yet. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Again, I think I'm about done with Blade. You know, get back at me when y'all got something to say, all right? Let me know when y'all start filming this thing. I think this thing ain't going to happen. I don't think Mahershala is going to be in it. I think it's just a wrap at this point, all right? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.